This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Race to Moscow. Today I'm joined in the studio by the magnificent Gerry and Waldemar from Phalanx.
Yeah, thank you.
So, if you'll have already seen, we did a Weekender segment where we sat down with Waldemar to actually have a chat about what this game is and what the concept behind it is. Today we're going to be sitting down to go for a full playthrough. So the first couple of rounds, Waldemar, you're going to be guiding myself and Gerry, making sure we don't make any tactical faux pas or resource faux pas. Because this game...
I'll be also the commentary. I will comment you what you are.
I've just seen him facing Zukov.
Yeah, why?
That's not what I was hoping to see.
Yeah, so you want to face Pavlov? Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Pavlov,
I'm just checking that you hadn't changed that while I was out for a specific reason.
I think you'd probably prefer to face off against his dog.
I'm going to try and stay out of Pavlov's house as well.
Okay, so Waldemar, for anyone who hasn't seen the interview that we did on the Weekender, do you want to give them the quick elevator pitch of what this game is?
This game is about recreating the Barbarossa campaign, the largest campaign that took millions of people fighting, but from the perspective not of combat, but for the logistics. It's a logistic challenge to advance 1,000 kilometers, starting in the summer, ending in the snow, and be supplied, because each of the players commands the armies. The armies require, if there are tank armies, fuel to move and ammunition to fight. The infantry...
They need food.
They need food, well, because they are horse-powered, mainly, or just leg infantry.
Wait, we're cooking horse now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, actually, it's a myth that the Wehrmacht was motorized. Only, let's say, 10 to up to 20% was motorized, and the rest was like the World War I.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so they have concentrated. And the problems that they're really facing, and the game represents it quite well, is that as soon as you advance with your tanks, there will be a gap between your tanks and your infantry, because your infantry cannot be as fast. And then you have to decide what to do about it. Do you want to stop your tanks for the approaching infantry, or do you just say, whatever, let's go forward. Yeah. Let's go forward. Yes. So, and then you have you have to transport your supplies from your base, either with your trucks that can go anywhere, or with your trains. But for the trains, you need to narrow the railway lines.
Yeah. Any model railway enthusiasts out there will know they're using the wrong gauge in Russia, so we have to make it the right gauge.
Yeah, and it takes time. So you are always playing against the time.
Okay, now one of the key things is we are all starting from over here. So we have Army Group South, Army Group Middle or Centre, and Army Group North. So who's playing who in this scenario? So I'm taking Army Group North, apparently.
So, whoa. Oh, just
no, it's fine. I'll take Army Group North.
No, you can't.
Oh, have I got the wrong one?
Yeah.
No, there's one card which is, for some reason, in your
because
deck.
the decks are specific to the army groups.
Yeah.
So I will just quickly make sure that this is...
So I'm
correct.
taking Army Group Centre, which would have been
I'm
von
the
Bock,
Army Group.
I think.
Yes, you are von Bock, or let's say Quartermaster of von Bock, because what you do is not actually commanding armies. You are providing supplies for them, because all the job of the staff is not about you go there. It's about what do we do, what do we need to get you there.
This is something I've had very interesting discussions with some of my World War II friends about, is just the actual logistics required to keep a modern-ish army on the go, between fuel, ammo, food, right down to your your underwear that you need for your soldiers, your winter gear, everything. It's a really interesting one. I'm very curious to see how it plays on the tabletop and to show everybody. Right, so how do we begin a game?
After we set up, we can also draw the high command cards, which will help us. With 3 players, we need 4 of them.
So we get
Panzerhaubitzen. Yeah, they will be the extra munitions in any combat we need.
We've got some pioneers.
Yeah, pioneers, they will help us advancing on the fortified areas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now the Sicherungs division something that is very nice to have because they protect you against partisans card effect.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because some of the real formations they used, they were just protecting the overstretched lines.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be sure that partisans do not change, it's wise to have such a divisions. Yes, and here we have the pioneers for advancing, quick advancing of your railway. Yes, and the other thing is that we should draw and decide
The order of
randomly
play.
the order of player because which is set for the entire game.
I'll give these a good rattle. And then our first person is
Center.
center.
Okay, so put it there, and the second one.
Number 2 is going to be north.
Okay, so the second and third player receives the Iron Cross, the model, because the first player in this game has an advantage of being the first one. So this is the kind of making the game fair. Yeah.
All right, and I am going last.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's nice.
Okay.
Observe
So
it.
every player has 2 actions in the turn, 2 standard actions plus some number of additional actions depending on the circumstances. Then we build the railway, and then the AI, the Soviets,
Push back.
will react. Yes.
So I have a quick question before I kick off. So the Eisenbahn Pioneer, they can build the railway
Yes.
at any point when you play a card.
Yes.
Does that allow you to build 2 in one turn, or
Yeah,
does it
exactly.
just pull it forward?
No. It's an extra action. It allows you to build 2, and it's more important. You can build it just because these special actions can be executed before or after your regular actions, and you might want to build the railway, and exactly after use the railway transport.
Ah, yeah. So you can make that last linkage to get to your front line.
Yeah, because normally when you want to do it is wait for the end of your turn, then all the turns pass by, and then you can use it. But with this card, you can make it quick faster. Yeah. So these are the assets from the high command. So you just ask for it.
Okay. Well, I will.
We'll get 2 of these during the game. Yeah.
It all depends how many resets will there be. Yeah, because
If we burn through our supplies relatively quickly and reset, we could do that several times depending on how things go.
I see, but we need to make sure everybody's fed at that point, don't we?
Yeah, but that's
we'll come to that.
That's a problem for other
well,
people's
fed
army
up.
groups.
I mean, just you can be halted and just do the redo. And
So these can be done in any order. So the first thing I'm going to do is send my staff car out to find me. It's terrible, really. I want both. I want all of them. The problems with
these are
choices.
the bad cards. These are the good cards.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to actually take. I'm going to take that. I had problems with partisans before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring that to me, and we get a new card goes in. So Schnell Kampfgruppe. Schnell. Weiter.
Who's going to do what for us?
Because normally the Panzer group can advance up to 3 areas. With this card, you can go to the 4th area.
So again, which is awesome for me because I have 2 Panzer groups, but whether or not it's still there whenever I come around again, who knows?
But they just extend your move. You need to have them activated, and for one time only, they could go for the 4.
I see.
It can be a game changer, yeah.
That's a special action, not a regular action. That
All these cards are special. The hand symbol means that you can keep them, and you can use it only once per game. After then, they are just discarded and never used again.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get some aerial reconnaissance in.
So we each have a little Luftwaffe token to actually scout ahead and have a little bit of a peek at what we're attacking before we attack it.
Yeah, you don't mind me.
Is it a lovely day for a stroll in eastern Poland?
Every day is. You should get out more. I'm going to advance then. So I'm going to take my 3rd Panzer group.
Which one's that?
So
The one with the Czech tanks.
Yep. 38Ts, fantastic vehicle this early in the war. Actually, fantastic vehicle all the way through the war. So I'm going to be attacking
The
I've
Ninth
got the
Army.
Ninth Army.
Ah.
Now, it should take 2 munitions to defeat them, but because I had aerial reconnaissance on that, it will only cost me 1.
Very nice. And again, aerial reconnaissance, so you get to peek at it beforehand, and you get essentially an extra attack bonus, an extra munitions resource to throw into it.
Or extra fuel, it all depends what
Yeah.
you want to spend, because sometimes when you are fighting the mechanized corps, you might want to use it for the fuel, especially if you are attacking with the infantry and which has no fuel loads.
So, can I push on with that? I can for the cost of a fuel.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm going to put that there in my little I'm winning pile, and I will spend the fuel to push on. And I'm going to cut into Vilna this time. And this, because it's not occupied by a Russian token,
Yes.
I draw from my own deck. And in this case, I'm going to be dealing with the 20th Army,
Yeah.
which is only 1 munition.
Yeah, it's a reserve forming in the second line, so it's not that strong as the frontline army, but
So that's quite nice. We like that. That comes to me, and I get myself an Iron Cross all of my own.
exactly.
So he's sitting there. He could go another.
Well, no, because you fought, you have to stop, don't you?
But if he spends
Oh,
another
but
fuel,
Ah, I
Panzer can
see.
keep
he's a
going.
panzer.
Okay.
So he can always regroup.
Yeah. However,
Do you have much gas in the tank?
I'm down to 1 munition and 1 gas, and using 1 gas to go forward would
Yes,
be bad.
but you can capture Minsk.
I could capture Minsk, and I really desperately want to capture Minsk.
Yeah, because then you're recreating the historical
Yeah.
envelopment, because this group went to Minsk and the second one
Yeah.
also went there, and to this you
Yeah.
can advance 1, 2, 3 to Slutsk and
And,
close.
and cut off everything behind. It would need to be a good one. It would need to be a great one. And I don't know. Well, we'll find out. So I will pay the 1 fuel to push into Minsk.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
And our
Yeah.
survey says
That's his Blitzkrieg.
The USA just is making ultimatum against
So-
Japan.
so. That's great. It costs me nothing to get into Minsk.
No.
I just get a little bit of history there, which
Yeah,
I'll
a
put
little bit
that
of
there.
news for you.
You just find that the newspaper.
Yeah. So I get another Iron Cross. I'm going to think oak leaf my Iron Cross, and then maybe later on I'll add swords and diamonds. It'll be good. It will look very nice. So that's my first activation.
So you are allowed to make the second one.
So the second one, going into Brest, it's fortified.
It's fortified.
So I would run into issues there. If only I brought some pioneers, but you know, these things are set to try us.
Yeah,
You know what?
You
In for a penny, in for a pound. I will attempt to take Brest. Because I think this will go well for me. Don't worry.
there is a risk that it cannot go well, but
No.
you're a gambler.
No, it's all fine. So spend the fuel to go. Our survey says, hey, 10th Army. For nothing. For nothing.
So,
My munitions are wasted.
but it's
It will cost me an additional
Yes.
Yeah.
It costs you an additional.
munition.
Yeah. So you're out of munitions.
So that's okay though, because I've taken
Yeah, we can build.
taken Brest, go in there. It will cost me an additional fuel to continue, which I will happily pay, and I'll go into
wow,
here.
you're very keen today, Gerry.
Oh yeah, why not? Oh, excellent. Befeld von Halder. So, move 1 medal token onto another objective city in the same single color.
Yes.
Oh,
Interesting.
It can be your color or your
yeah, I can push something.
co-player color. Yes. Because the German High Command was changing their objectives
all the time.
all the time, so you can get just the information.
So can I pull out of Riga
Yes.
and push it into Tallinn?
For example, yeah, you can say.
So I'll do that. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
there won't be any medals for you. Not here.
Riga is not important.
Oh, you say that.
It's the High Command. They told, no, Tallinn. You must take Tallinn.
And I've got 1 final move.
Yep.
So if I can take here, I could cut off everything behind me. That would be beautiful. And if I don't, it's going to be horrendous. Our survey says
It's Fürabefehl.
So move a metal token onto another double city or double colored city.
Yes.
So there's some are dual colored.
Yeah,
so
because the double colored is on the crossing of.
yeah. So I'm actually going to push this out of Kiev and into Gomel.
Oh, so mean.
But the good thing is, and I know you'll be happy to hear this, is I take that as well, Justin. And I'll also take Novigrad behind me because there's no other way in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And these 2 tokens
And those 2 go away
are surrendered, so you receive
as
2
I
cards.
envelop.
Yes.
And
But
take
they are
those.
surrendered, and we do not know what is
Nobody
there.
knows, which is good. I imagine what's surrendered behind us is probably the largest Russian forces field against us. So don't worry anymore, guys. I've got this. That's my 2 activations. So the last thing I need to do is decide who is going to become a railway line for me. So I've got 2 lines already coming out to the west, 1 to the east. I ran into problems before by only having 1 line. So I think I'm actually going to double up here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
And
So, counterattacks. The AI kicks in for Russia. Soviets cannot counterattack me
No.
because I am
Well protected.
well protected.
now, just for everybody at home,
Yep.
what exactly is the counterattack? How would the Russians be able to counterattack?
Counterattack is just removing the player marker, because once you get it for control, you need to protect it with your starting area, which is the flag, or with your units, or let's say with your colleague units, because it's the areas which are adjacent are protected, and there are areas adjacent belonging to any player. So this is the way we all cooperate. We all of the same armies, and then because normally we just put one of these tokens back on the board. But first thing is that instead of putting this on the board, you can remove the player's token.
Yeah. So if I'd not brought my 2nd Panzer Army up, if I just ploughed forward with this one.
Or for example, if we remove this, we can say that this area, because this area is protected because but this one is not protected.
Yeah.
There is an arrow available only for the Soviets. You can cut off it like this.
I see. So that could really mess up with your supply lines.
Yeah, because you are now advancing and it's quite safe. But now, to make the further safe advance, with your panzers, you need to move your infantry really fast. You need to force march them, because otherwise you'll be overstretched.
So because they can't counterattack, I go to my 2nd priority, so the objective city protection. If possible, place a Soviet marker within the objective city, situated closest to the Axis
objective
army.
city is the city with medal symbol.
If possible, place the Soviet marker in a fortified area. So in this case, one of these tokens would come on to will you start at Moscow and work your way down towards the armies? Or
Yes, because you must play, in the basic way, you must play them adjacent to each other.
yeah. So in this case, I could go here,
Yes.
adjacent to Moscow, and it's an objective city,
And it's fortified.
and it's fortified.
Yeah, so because now with the news that there is a huge gap in the front, they say we must protect our capital. And that was it. And now it's my turn. But I believe I can get a good use of these pioneers.
We get a fresh one.
Yeah.
What we get?
It's Volshansa. It's you can move the medal from anywhere to anywhere.
Oh, that could be good.
Yeah, because these cards, everybody has them in the deck, but they are very restricted. But Volshansa allows you to move a 1 medal token anywhere. Yeah, just let's say that objective cities can hold up. You can only move medals between
within
objective
the color.
cities, yes, because they are the only important ones, and you can only have a maximum of 2 in each city. So just
So I assume that rule still applies.
yes, but it gives you a lot of possibility of shifting, and you always have the choice: should I make my position better, or my friend's position a little bit worse, just like somebody did about Riga.
I don't know what you mean.
It's the hide command, yeah?
Yeah.
You have nothing in common with
Okay,
this.
H told me. I go where the Uber command tell me to go.
Okay, so my Luftwaffe will also go. Let's see what is there. Okay, so this army will make the advance here. It's for free. Now they are fighting with a very strong unit.
So this is the 6th Mech Corps.
Yeah.
So fuel, 3 munitions, but you will gain an Iron Cross for it.
Because you used aerial reconnaissance,
Yes.
that attack is reduced.
By 1.
Yeah, what I wanted. Not that I wanted to do it with the infantry, not with the tanks, because it will use all the stuff from it. Yeah. So now our planes are used. Until we need to wait until they are refreshed.
Now, one important note that I don't think we covered for activation. When you're activating vehicles, you activate a single group. When you're activating infantry, you activate all of them, yeah?
Yeah, you can activate all of them. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I'm not sure what is there. It's
Oh, you found all the big ones.
So,
you haven't.
so fuel, 3 munitions.
Yes. Fortunately, I know that anything what is there is doable from the start.
Yeah.
So just I'm spending resources, winning the models. Fortunately, they're quite close, so I'll be able to supply them. And finally, I can activate my panzers and try to get here. Let's see what is there. Okay.
2 munitions on that one.
Yes. Now they return to the pool, so we see that we will have at least 3 more turns of playing, depending on how this Army Group South goes well. Yeah.
I imagine they'll start digging in.
Okay, so I use another fuel just for further advance. Now I'm checking my own deck. Oh, capture supply. I get my fuel back. It's very good news. The other logical advance is that I go to Riga anyway, just to see that.
Oh, stuck in the mud.
But finally, it's my last third area, so it doesn't hurt me actually. I still have some supplies.
Will that cut out the port behind you as well?
No,
Or because they're port, are they not subject to envelopment?
they have the continuous line between Leningrad and the port, and I have to move my fleet in order to cut them off. Otherwise, the Russian Navy, which is terribly strong here, we have only small Schnellbots. They have destroyers, cruisers. They operate freely, yeah.
See, so that means closing off your flank is a lot more difficult because of that Navy presence.
I need to use my because my 4th unit is my fleet, which requires a special activation as well. They can only advance 1 area, so it's not very efficient.
Always subject to counterattacks until you take that port.
Well, I need to take, there needs to be some screening.
Yeah.
Actually, just Riga can be endangered if it's not protected. But now the High Command forces me to go to the Tallinn as soon as possible. So my
don't worry.
panzers are prepared for this.
I'm sure High Command has better plans for you than Tallinn.
Yeah.
We'll let you know soon.
We'll see. But for now, I need to build my railway network. So it goes there. I'm not using my Eisenbahn Pioneer. It will be used for some later. Let's go to because I'm using the more difficult version. So counterattacks none. And now there is the list. Yeah, we can on this. Yeah, so there are Vilnius already occupied, Riga already occupied, and the 3rd city is Tallinn. You know how clever they are, actually. Oh well, they are there. Okay, so they are in the Tallinn. Yeah, already. They knew that they should be there, protecting the city from me. So
It's very wise.
yeah, so the AI is actually quite intelligent, isn't it? Yeah. So, okay, so this is the end of my turn. So it's
Okay.
now it's time for the Army Group South to
I
do
will
something.
use my staff car
Yes.
to grab the one that lets me basically steal a medal from somewhere around the battlefield
Yep.
I will use that instantly. I might as well deny it to both of you. So I will steal one.
You,
from
you
here.
can steal one. Okay,
Yes.
so yes.
Yes, but because it's on a dual one,
Yeah.
I'm stealing it from both of you and bringing it back to Kiev.
Yeah, so you decided that in the World Chancellor they decided that the Ukraine is the most important area of the war.
And our new card does what?
The Ultra Tactic, it allows you to activate a single army to move. It's especially for the army group center, or for maybe for me, because
It means you could get the fleet out as well.
well, no, but I could activate the fleet with my normal action, and then my panzers with the Ultra Tactic.
So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to activate my tank crew first.
I would activate the
Oh, actually, I'll do my
the Luftwaffe first.
Luftwaffe. It's possibly a decent idea. So we'll just fly up to there, and I'll have a little bit of a peeky here.
The funniest thing is that first you activate your Luftwaffe, see what it is, and then decide who you're advancing, because I knew that there was a strong card there. I said, okay, let's infantry do the job. Maybe the tanks will have the lucky.
Yeah, unfortunately you ran into two quite meaty core right off your initial attack.
Yeah, well, I think what I'm going to activate first is actually just my infantry. So here, and they are going to advance into here. So, what I drew, and make sure I've done this right, Justin, before you actually commit. Yes, I have. So this is actually, again, quite a meaty one. So it's 3 of the ammunition and some fuel, but that infantry unit has it, and that is worth a medal to me. So
yeah, but you get one from your
yes, so I
support.
can hold one back.
Yep.
I'll give those to you, Gerry, to put into the common pool. And I will
Did you say common pool? I'm pretty sure this is Army Group Center's reserves.
No, these are this is the High Command stock. There's a special action to take pieces of supply from this stock into your base.
Okay, so then I'm going to activate my Panzer IVs, and they're going to advance into here.
You don't want to activate any of your infantry more? Because
Not yet. Not yet, because there's no point me activating them here, because there's nowhere really they can go without using resources. And if I do this right, I can clear all of this out without having to spend any resource from my infantry. So I have
that's
to
the guy.
this.
He's thinking of logistics.
Okay, so 12th Mech Corps is now up against me. So that's going to be a fuel and 2 ammunition. Fuel, 2 ammo.
Plus the fuel to activate your Panzer Corps.
There you go. And then, so that's done. I'll go out to there. This will come into here. Alright, and that does allow me to move if I pay an extra fuel, which I will do.
You must.
There you go. And then I'll move to here and draw from my own deck, which requires ammunition, which I have 1 thereof.
Yes.
So that worked out rather nicely.
Yeah, so it was a long fight, but it was worth of it.
It was worth it, because now 1, 2, 3 of these all go away. And do I get the medal for here as well?
Yep.
Awesome. So that's a medal for me. Nice little Iron Cross. And that's 3 more. So we now have over 3 turns, or over 4 turns worth.
We have the 5 turns.
For my special, I'm going to be making a railway. And I'm going to make a railway right here in the middle. And then we get the pushback. So, counterattacks. I think everything's secured.
Yep.
So in that case, I get one of these. Will come out up towards here.
No, it's Odessa.
Odessa? It comes from?
Because it's close to your and it's fortified area.
Gotcha.
So the fortified is
and because there's already guys here, they can deploy there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You are looking for the objective cities adjacent to your units, and if possible, fortified one. Odessa qualifies.
Got it. I think that's turn for me. Gerry, all yours.
So clearly I've not been doing any planning in advance, because that would be too clever.
Of course.
But what I can do is start moving up my infantry, because my panzer groups are both up there and sadly lacking anything in the way of munitions or gas. I can put down 3 transports currently.
Yes, three of any kind.
Of any kind to move.
So it can be a
4.
mix. It can be a mix. The trucks can load 4 units of supply. The trains load 6.
I think trucking it forward now and then bring the trains in later might make more sense. Okay. So I'm going to send 1, 2, 3 fuel, 1 ammunition forward to there, to there, and to there. Start forming a supply dump that hopefully next turn I can start resupplying some of my men.
Good idea.
And I will push forward my infantry. So they can move 1 each. Could force march them, but it will cost me food, and I don't feel the urge to force march them yet.
Yeah, and there's very little food in the common supply pool.
Well, there's stuff behind me if I need it. So that's okay. That will do me for the time being. In the meantime, let's see if my engineers, how they're getting on with building my railways. Oh, well done. He's doing a sterling job there, I feel. Sterling job.
German engineering?
Yeah. So, still protected from counterattacks, so I'll be putting another objective city down. Popping him into there.
Like from Moscow.
Yeah, so the Moscow is protecting their flanks.
And that is all I need to do right now.
Okay, let's try to do something quite risky. But what? Let's have some fun, yeah? Advancing. Oh.
What did you get?
Soviet bombers.
Costing you additional fuel
Yep.
as you dodge and weave across the
I hope
steppes
that
of Russia.
there must be some good cards in the deck. I know that they are.
Just hit all the bad ones first.
Yeah, it's Operation Silberfuchs, yes. Yeah, because I know that because of the objectives that there will be the Soviet marker here, so I need to get there
Before
they can concentrate. It's my Abwehr. They got me the information. Yeah, so I'm going there and let's see what is there. The
42nd
Fourth Army. Yeah, it was the information that they will be, but I am beating them. Yeah, so I am.
the very definition of blitzkrieg
Wow,
Yep.
wow.
as Army Group North piles forward.
Yeah, it's necessary if you want to fight for control. But as you can see, it's being overstretched is quite dangerous because at the moment Ecopolis is not protected, so I can be cut off from my supply. So what do I do now is to activate my infantry.
Force march them forward.
Yeah, because they have to get at least 1 area or maybe 2 areas up front, so I can be prepared and everything is protected and in a way that I am secured. Yeah, so just
They just need to get as far as Riga.
moving on my own, it doesn't cost me, so it's the round is the 8th Army, so they have plenty of food and they go to Ecopolis. Yeah, so now there is chain of protection, and the second unit they have the munitions. They go here. I'm not afraid of any card there because they have the munitions, but we must advance. Yeah, it's 48th Army. Yeah, I'm fighting.
So you lose ammo.
I lose ammo.
It's impossible to lose an army group in this game.
No.
Just all that happens is you're repulsed to your last
You
position.
are repulsed because there was a much difference of quality of the troops. So no. The worst thing can happen is that you are enveloped
And cut off.
and cut off because and then you need to have some other activated army that can save you. but okay, and now we check. And now let's go to see what happens. As you can see, you always need to think about possible counterattacks and having a line of protection, and that your infantry does the job of protecting you in the rear. So Tallinn is okay, Wielkie Luki is okay, Novgorod, okay, they see that there is a possible of advancement, so they see we must protect this. You know how clever this AI.
Okay, so what I need to do for myself is I need to do some resupplying of my armored vehicles. So first thing I'll do is train to here, and to here, and I'll take 1 food, 2 munitions, 3 fuel, and those will all just make their way up to my panzer group. Now you're not locked into what it shows you on the card for supplies that you can carry.
No, it's only for the easier setup. But later on you have 6 slots and you can fill it with whatever suits you. It can be either 6 ammunition, 6 fuel. The mix is up to you.
Yeah, well, I'm taking 1 food just because the last time we played, I got caught out and they just basically went, no, we don't have any rations. We're doing nothing until we get fed. We're on strike.
It's the choice you have to make in order to decide, do you want to be prepared for the winter, or you say no.
I don't
winter.
intend on being here in winter.
Yeah.
No, winter is. We're in the summer.
All right, I'm then.
We can get
to
to Moscow before the winter starts.
The country's rotting, you just need to kick their doors in and the whole place will collapse. I'm pretty sure the Fuhrer told me that, and I believe him.
All right, so I am going to
Why
activate my
shouldn't you?
infantry. So this one will move forward 1, and then force march to here to keep this defended. So that's these guys, so they will lose a food. Then these gentlemen are going to walk up to here, and what we have found is the 30th Army, so I need to pay munitions for that, which is on the square base. That's the last of my munitions.
Thank you.
But I do take the area, which is fine.
This is the fighting army, and now they are exhausted, You cannot force march them.
Yes, because they've done that. However, I do have this one, who is going to be force marched to here, and they will also lose a food. For railways, I think I want to keep building my railway along here.
But the last thing, you couldn't put this. Sorry, I was looking because until you have built that.
So I would have to
use the truck.
Use the truck. Apologies. And so I would then have 2 cans of fuel left behind. Here. So actually, I wouldn't have used that final one, and I would have just left everything there until next turn, because then I can put a train down and get it all onto them, which is more efficient.
This is the problem of tanks advancing sooner than your supply lines.
Things overextend, people run out.
Yes.
Very soon you're siphoning tractors for whatever you can get out of them. Vodka, probably.
Most likely. Hey, they make it strong enough proof it'll run an engine.
Okay, so.
So it's time for the Soviets to react.
Defended. This is all fine. We're all fine here. So it'll come out from here again, or here.
Stalino is the objective city close to the one. So
there we go.
It has the name of Stalin. You must protect it. It's obvious. It's obvious choice. Odessa and Stalino.
Yours, Gerry.
Okay. I'm going to send out a truck forward to which one has got which.
This is the 3rd one.
Yep. So that's.
You see, the Czech tank is the 3rd one.
Yep. Which is where I wanted to go, because that will resupply them almost entirely.
Nice.
That's leaving me in a fantastic position to accomplish the Fuhrer's goals. I look forward to riding the Trans-Germanian railway line from Korea all the way across to Paris. It will be a beautiful sight. So, do I want to push on? I always want to push on, but I think for once in my life I'm going to cool my jets, as I believe they say, and start to move my infantry up. So railway line to there is quite good. I will build a railway line there. Yeah, I'm content with that. Because this is adjacent to Brest,
Yes.
if I move forward later on, he can't counterattack into there because that counts as a support.
Yeah.
So I can.
The flags are your, let's say, rear units which support, let's say.
Yeah. So I'm a rear echelon. So even though Army Group South has failed totally to secure the front, I can plough on regardless of the inferior general of Army Group South.
There is a
attempting
gap,
to lose
yes.
me, and attempting to lose this war for Germany. I'm just saying, you are not the right field marshal for this job. So that's grand. Railways built, supplies are moving up, everything's going beautifully. No counterattack currently possible, so I must protect a city. So in this case,
You must.
I will have to go into. Will it come down to Smolensk first, or will it stay
No,
at the
that's.
objective?
It's more like. Yeah.
Starts with the fortified and then works down.
You are trying to make the line, let's say, the first line of defense, then you will be going the second line of defense. Yeah.
Okay. That is me.
Okay. Yeah, it's what to do. We need to move some supplies because I have used nearly all of them. Yeah. So let's grab it. Let's move forward. Let's see what can happen. Yeah, it was my first section.
And transportation of supplies is limited by. Is it the amount of players in the game?
I think there's
No,
this
no.
little chart here.
No,
Yeah.
it's depending of number, let's say, of the level. Yeah, we start on level 1, so you can place only 3,
Yep.
and after the first theater reorganization or just reset, you will be advancing. So it will be costly, but then you'll be able to place 4, which is it makes a huge difference in your efficiency.
Just in case anybody's wondering why we're being so frugal with our supplies and railway lines.
Okay, so let's use our trucks, deliver some supplies. Which one is the 16th Army? Now what I can do is to advance my heads and see what happens now. Okay, it's placed here, yeah, so no easy victories for me.
I will begin by laying down the train that I illegally put down last time, resupplying my tank corps, then activating my tank corps. So, how far can we go? Probably not very far because we'll probably get done in by just people hiding in the bushes. But we'll see how we do. So we will move here and I'll pay the fuel. I'll draw the card. Oh, I've got some Ukrainians.
Yep.
So that's a extra activation?
It's an extra action and you have to do it this turn because there is no hand symbol. So that's a very spontaneous support, but it will go away quickly, so you must use it now.
I assume I finish this activation and then use it?
So you must finish this activation. It allows you to do the third action.
So I'll go to here.
To Kiev.
To Kiev. Move one metal token onto another objective city in the same single color. Now it's from one metal city to another metal city.
Yeah, exactly.
Single color as well.
It's single color, so it's not double color, but it's single color, so you can.
So what I think I'll do is I'll make Kharkov a little more important because I'm possibly coming that way anyway. I get my 2 medals.
Yep.
Pop this down, and I've got one more move in me. So let's go up to here. So I'll draw. Move one metal token into another double-colored objective city.
I think that there are.
I think this is possibly the only double
No,
color.
but it must not be occupied by.
Yeah. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, it's I don't know because
Kaluga. It's impossible.
no, it's impossible. Well, theoretically, you might want to move from Gomel to Kaluga, but you don't want to do it,
No.
do you? It's an optional, so it's you don't have to use the.
Everything here is still defended, which is fine. So that means I'm just placing one up here. So I would assume he would be coming out this way.
Yeah, because it has to be between Rostov and the closest.
Mm-hmm.
You should always close the road to Rostov. Yeah.
And I think that's turn for me.
Your Ukrainians used up.
No, I did not use my Ukrainians.
You
Yeah.
need to use them.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Actually, that was still my first activation as well.
Yeah, it was yeah. So
No, your first activation was moving the train to resupply the Panzer Grip.
Yes. All right. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it to grab. Yeah, let's grab some transport from here. So I'll grab 6 trains. That's the limit now, isn't it?
yeah, but you cannot have more than 9 in your
In my pool.
in your pool, so you can only take
4.
4.
4. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 4 just to have them on hand because it's useful. There we go. So that's Ukrainians used.
So I will resupply from here. What do I want to use? I can take 3 out of this pool for an action.
6, but no more than 9 in your.
Okay, then. That's grand.
Up to 6, yeah, but and no more than 9, yeah. So just
2 fuel. Actually, I'll take an additional fuel because I know I'll burn through that at some point. And then we'll start bringing this forward. So 1, 2, 3 will mean I can shift 2, 4. I should go that way, leaving one of each behind. And I'll make a forward dump there. And that is me. Yeah,
Relay?
that is me.
Oh, and I forgot relay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that would have been my relay.
So I move a supply dump forward. I build a line, getting in a position where I can do some good. Because I imagine things are going to come to a grinding halt fairly shortly. And then, doesn't matter which, these are equidistant really, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. Yeah, we'll start in the centre. Don't mind me.
okay.
I'm certainly not making massive forward supply dumps.
Yep. Let's do some fun. What do you want? Transport is. Yeah, somebody will try to make my panzers stop. Okay, they will need to get some supply anyway. Yeah, so let's fill them with something they need. Let's start advancing. Here. Oh. How do I knew it?
34th army.
How do I knew it?
You're doing well.
Yep.
I hear there'll be absolutely no defence in Moscow at all, so don't even worry about that. Just keep
Yeah,
on going.
there's the defense in Rzhev, yes. So
Abwehr told me that there's nobody there. It's just old men and children.
just the old man, yep.
Most of them don't even have guns.
Okay, it cannot be that bad. Can he? Okay, a recon. Finally some assets. It will be useful. Finally, what this is another tactic that you want to do is just to withdraw. Because then it will be much to be because I secure the advanced positions and now
It's harder for them to get into a position where they can get at you.
it's just one step closer to getting the supply because now entering this area is for free. Yeah, I'm just prepared for the strike on Moscow. Yeah, it was my second action. Yeah, and now let's do some ray connections as well. And now all the cities are either occupied or protected, so now the Leningrad defense system is to be built.
Oh dear. Well, as long as they stay at Leningrad, that's fine. I don't mind what they do over there. It's practically Finland, let's face it.
Alright, mine then. Okay. Katie.
Seems that for the moment we have just 2 turns left.
Yep.
Before the end of the game. Yep.
So, I'm going to activate Panzers. So there's the fuel.
Mm-hmm.
They will move to here. And I will draw. And I hit mud. So that kind of stops me in my tracks, doesn't it?
Yes, but you still get there, but you can spend 1 more fuel if you want to continue your movement. But you get the commo.
Yeah. Well, I've got my iron crosses for capturing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I will mark it with this. You know what, I think I will spend that additional fuel because it'll let me move down. Oh, actually no I won't, because then I'm not defended at my front edge, so I'll keep that. And then I will activate my infantry. So my square base is going to go 1, 2 on a forced march. This one will go 1, 2 on a forced march, and this one, well, he can go anywhere really, so he'll go 1, 2 on a forced march, and that should be fine. Everything is defended because I've got the flag here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is fine. So this is connected, all of this is connected, we're all fine here. We get another one of these. So from here, I think it would come down here.
Yeah, it's closing the closest way. Between Rostov and advancing
Railroad?
German enemies. Yeah.
Yes, so my railroad, I'm actually going to put one here to give me an additional way out from my supply, which I think could be useful, because then I can start laying trains along here, and once I close this off, I can lay train lines up through here. We'll see.
That sounds very cunning. I like it.
Yeah, I'm done.
That could work. That could work. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say no just yet. I'll lorry some supplies forward. So, fuel, ammo. It's got fuel already. That's a good start. I'm going to take some food as well because I feel there's a harsh winter coming fairly shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Sooner than you think. Don't mind me. I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you all have food, don't you? Yeah, I'm going to requisition. I want all the trains out of there, please. Thank you.
This is the second, yeah?
This is my second, yep.
Can I shift the halt? Yeah, we'll be on this.
Yeah.
So just...
So these will move up to here.
Yep.
Anything that's already on the board gets cleared.
Yes, so first eat.
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Eat or halt.
Eat or halt, yes, exactly.
Eat.
So unfortunately, 2 of my infantry are going to be halting.
They're going to halt, but that's okay. They'll be fine soon.
Everybody else is okay for food. There you go, Gerry.
Thank you.
And then these come off. All of our little trains. And any of our trucks.
Yep. They all go to depot. I don't know about you, but I winter well. How's life in Army Group South?
It's not bad. We've some shortages, but not too many.
Have you considered eating the weaker members?
Well, you see, the guys on the leading edge have managed to stay fed. The guys who've been lagging behind, you know, they're not really doing their job well enough to actually deserve that ration.
It's a very valid point.
Yeah, but please have in mind that when you want to transport the food through such lines, they will grab it. They will eat it.
I'm going to build a railway line there. Don't ask me why. I just want to join up some friends. Mm-hmm. No counterattacks. I feel there's going to be...
No, in Smolensk.
Oh, Smolensk. Go straight there. Okay.
Now Smolensk is defended.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is me. I didn't requisition all the trains just to stop you. I'm in Group North. We're all friends here, remember?
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, what a wonderful war.
Yeah, but it's very good because I was thinking I will be the one to be taking, but now I can do it more efficient. In a more efficient way. I can grab 8 trains.
And you can hold a maximum of 12.
Yep. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can use only trains.
If I had 2 turns, I could maybe just about hit Moscow.
Yeah, but then I have to transport all these supplies.
I know. I'm in the same boat.
Oh, did you not slowly advance, bringing your food with you?
No.
So
that's a shame.
now,
My
I feel
planning failed.
now I'm lacking the ammunitions lost for the fight here. It will be much more efficient not to fight. You know, the mistakes at the beginning of the war now pay off. So I have to refill my base of supplies. That's it. I can build my line. So it's already there. And what you gonna do? Okay, the closest way between Leningrad and my army, it's here. It says it should be here. Okay, there also there's an encounter in Starosta, so it's historic.
Remember, we get our staff cars and our planes back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I had forgot that.
actually,
Is there anything...
You would have got something for us.
I wanted this one. It will be.
When does the reset kick in? Because is it immediately as soon as I've held?
Yes, exactly.
What does this do?
You can take one piece of supply and place it directly into any of your units.
First thing I'm going to do is a bit of a supply run. So from here, we are going to...
Don't you have trains?
2,
Oh,
3.
you don't have the load for the trains.
Exactly, so it's more efficient just to use my trucks.
Yeah,
to
because
feed.
you are not blocking your railway. Yeah, just.
Yeah, and they
Then-
get fed,
Thank you.
and they are no longer halted. And this is the point where self-sacrifice comes into play. So I'm going to use my air support card. I'm going to see what's coming up. Oh man, that's easy. Right, so they are going to activate my infantry for my second action, move, and force march into here.
Okay, but
More food.
when you
Well,
first
first
when you
I have
move,
to do here
is check.
is bombers.
Okay,
Do they stop me, or is it just they stop fuel?
they stop you, and you cannot use fuel.
Okay.
So your advance was stopped by the bombers.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. But I take the area.
Yeah, you take the area, but just you are under the attack of bombers.
This is fine. Is there anything else I could really do here to help myself? Well, I've got my infantry activated, so I'll move these guys up to here. And these guys are halted. And that's my 2 activations. Everything I think is defended. So now it's just placing a new one of these.
Railway as well.
Ah, yes, really as well. I think I want to extend the lines out this way. There we go. Now, because I'm getting a lot closer to Moscow now, I would assume I would pop one in here. Or would it still be?
No, it's.
Can't be that.
It's Pavlov operating
Yeah.
there. Your Kirponov's job is to protect Rostov.
Okay, so this will come out here, continuing to move towards me then. And that'll be my turn.
Air supply.
Yes.
How many? Is it 1?
1.
Okay.
How many?
And where does it come from? Does it come from
No,
livestock or from here? Okay.
From the reserves.
So if I drop food into them,
Yes.
they're no longer starving.
Exactly.
That's delightful. Nom, nom, nom.
Fantastic.
We like that. So it goes away.
Yeah, so
I'll
just
describe
drop it
that to
there.
And then,
Well, I'll tell you now, if you're fighting, it's an easy fight.
yeah, I wasn't even going to check because you'd already said that. So I was just going to floor it,
Yeah.
as I believe they say. So spend 1 fuel to go to there. hopefully not run into anything terrible. Partisans. Defense against
Partisans.
partisans.
Yeah, but you can apply partisans against someone else.
Oh, of course I'd use it for somewhere else. Oh, in that case. Oh, that's terrible. Where's your narrowest point on your railway line?
I have Ensemble Pioneer, so
Is it here? Oh, you've got Pioneer as well.
it won't hurt me.
I'll just knock out this then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gerry,
Well,
why?
Because it's hilarious. That's mostly why.
So you take that.
Go to there.
Yep. New card.
Why don't you? Oh,
Ooh, 21st Army.
yep.
That's not ideal. I didn't like that. So I'll need to spend that to beat them. And that to continue.
I would recommend using your air support now.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Well,
Because
no, that's for there, but he's talking about if I go into Smolensk.
you cannot win it
Yeah.
because the card is with 2 ammos. And you have only 1,
Yeah.
so it's better if you go to Mogilev and to close the gap
Yeah. And then take everything behind me.
because
Yeah, that'll buy us 1.
So yeah. Pop into there. Hope this isn't something terrible. Soviet bombers.
Yeah.
So I would lose additional fuel, but I think I've already lost. Oh no, I have still got fuel left. But that's only if I want to move on.
Yeah, but you have already
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Then.
moved 3 areas, so
Yeah, that's you maxed out.
Oh, in that case, that's
yeah.
fine.
So it was, yeah. And in such case, if there is a double color city,
Does it become mine?
yeah, because it's your move. That's
So I get the other 5 then.
yeah, and the card is
card goes to
discarded.
there.
Another one, yeah. So we know that there's a good card being discarded.
Good.
Unfortunate, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Also, I forgot whenever I did my first big envelopment to draw from the top.
oh, so these were the cards.
Yes.
No, I was fighting
3.
some other cards.
Yeah, there were other
Okay,
cards.
but how many did you forget?
So it was the
3.
first maneuver. I think it was like 4.
4, 3,
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay, so let's put the 3 cards.
Okay.
Let's play it.
Apologies for that, folks. My mistake. My bad. Because you're meant to do that every time you envelop.
Okay.
It was your
That was my first, so I've got
first
one
action.
to go.
You have the second action, yeah.
That can currently be counterattacked,
Yes.
Yes.
but only that can be counterattacked. So
Well, the only good thing about counterattacks, but that's why it's on the easy play, is that when you counterattack, you don't place the marker.
Yeah.
So it also buys time.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's why for the, let's say, moderate,
Mm-hmm.
the counterattacks are obligatory and do not prevent you from placing the marker.
In that case, I will move infantry forward. Infantry forward. Can they stock up on the way? Well, they probably can. I'll take one of those. That's all I want to do infantry-wise. I will extend my railway to there. No, I won't, because that's about to be counterattacked. Extend my railway. Yeah, there. It could still be used by both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the end of me. Enemy counterattack.
Yes, here. Yes.
That just gets removed.
Yeah.
And it prevents counter going down.
Yes, so you just won us another
Mm-hmm.
round of play.
Yeah. And if I'm lucky, I might be able to clear out here next round.
Yep.
And get us another full round.
Let's do some transporting. I should have one more ammunition. Where is it? No, it's 3-3. It's okay. Yeah. Another load of supplies. So my Panzergruppe is fully prepared. Let's use the air support first. So this is something which is quite nice. Yeah, with my Auftragstaktik, I activate my Panzers. So
Are
they
they-
spent.
They're not still halted for being starving.
Oh, sorry.
In which case, do you want to swap a food for?
Yes, I want to swap as food for the. No.
for
food
munitions.
for munitions. Yeah, it was the case.
Yeah, and then
It stays here. Yep. So they were supposed to be.
yeah,
Not
and then
halted.
with what you had brought with you. So your food's gone.
Yeah, my
and you
food's
would
gone,
have the other fuel barrel.
Yeah, there was a fuel bar which was already used. Yeah, so they go, they advance, they use the munitions to get there. Let's see what's happening.
It's only 2 munitions to win there.
Yes, so
It's only one because you
Air
scouted it
support.
with air.
yeah, so I got my medal. This goes to the pool.
And now
Yeah, I have captured.
0 food, glorious food.
Oh dear.
Yes, but I have to use my. I have to pull back because otherwise I am not protected. So they have to go back to Nolidovo. So there's the line of protection. Okay, this was my 3rd action, so it was it. Yeah, so I can build the trains, and let's see. They can build. Actually, they will be built, I believe.
Gerry, you terrible man. Why did you destroy my railway line?
I was nowhere near. I was over here fighting in the centre. I think you'll find those were partisans.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab from supply. I can have up to 6, yeah? So I will take 2 fuel and 4 munitions. And I'll just pop them right in here for me if you would, Gerry. I'll then activate my infantry, but first Luftwaffe are going to scout. Let's see. Oh, that's quite lovely. Also, that's yours. So from where we are here, we are going into Odessa, and it needs 2 munitions, becomes 1 munition, becomes 2 munitions because it's fortified. So 2 munitions of those. Odessa has been liberated.
Congratulations.
And from there, we envelop these. So 2 more come out of the deck, never to be seen again.
And 1 from here, yeah? Okay.
And so then I put all my tokens down there. And I get another medal. Sweet. Now, end of my turn. Defended, defended, defended. These guys can just take a free move to here. And I'll draw from here. I need to spend supplies. I do not have. So I will bounce back to here. That's unfortunate. These guys are halted. Turn done except for this. So this would now get to here.
Okay, so I'm going to move infantry.
This is the nice thing of having panzers. You can advance and move back.
Oh dear, stuck in the mud. What a terrible shame.
Infantry is stuck for good, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. They weren't planning on going much further anyway. And I will also push forward to there. And I will bring in supplies. Fuel and munitions, that's what I need. 1, 2. Go for 3 fuel. Restock there. Build my line there. Okay. Soviets, no counterattack. Go to there. Or will they come in front of me?
No, you have to block Moscow for anyone,
Yeah.
also for the south, because this is your protection, yeah?
Okay, that's me.
Okay, this is mine. Can I buy some ammunition from you?
Going for glory.
No, I have to do something. What I'm gonna do is to do the recon. I will be reconning my own deck, because this is quite important. What is there? Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, supplies. I need to buy, now I have to transfer it. And this is the problem.
You have 2 trucks.
Yeah, I have 2 trucks, so I have to buy. Well, I need to buy 8 of them.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. I can say that I am quite prepared. I would be advancing with my infantry, if not I have seen what I have seen there. And it's not pleasant view to see. Okay, this was my second action. Okay, so my train is going to be built there, yeah? I have to be prepared for having another train connection. And okay, where can I build? Oh, sorry, I should have built one here in Kalin according to my coordinations, but it doesn't matter. Can someone do something about all these Soviets approaching?
My problem is my supplies, I have not been taking good care of them. So what I need to do first is I will go with the train 1, make sure and use my own, 2, 3, and 4. I'll just bring everything up to here.
And what's next?
Is going to be my infantry. So these guys are going to just walk to here. I draw and I come across Axis Romanians. I get an extra action.
Yeah.
And you can keep that one in your hand this time.
Yes, I
Yes.
can onto it.
Yes.
I will force march them to here, or would that be a bad idea? Because then this is undefended. But that might be a good idea because it'll keep the game going longer. No, they're going to stay.
Yeah, and in case the Odessa will be reoccupied, you will lose the medal.
Oh, right. Then
The medal will be go
definitely not doing
again
that.
there because then
So
the Soviet player
leave
receives the
conflict.
medal, which is
Yeah, for taking back the city.
yeah.
Makes
And
sense.
in case of the 4th player game, it's the way that the Soviet player can earn back the lost medals.
I will go there. And I get Soviet-British intervention in Persia.
Yeah,
So just a little bit of news.
yeah. So you know what are the Soviets doing? They are not in front of you. They are just doing some intervention.
Far away.
Persia,
Don't even need to worry about it.
Yep. And so I'll put one of these down. And I think they would start moving to here, yeah?
Yep.
And turn. Gerry?
Okay.
Gerry. Everything is in your hand now.
It's certainly interesting, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to ask the Luftwaffe for some reconnaissance, although they are terrible people, so it's probably best not to ask them. I suppose if that's what they're going to tell me that is out there, I don't know if I believe them or not. So
I find it funny that my square base of infantry has had no resources
No
for
resources.
a few turns now. They're just aimlessly wandering on the steppes of Russia.
Yes.
I think they're foraging. There's only so many times you can suck on straw before it starts to lose its taste. So I could go there. If my infantry pushed forward to here, and then could they transfer supplies they're carrying further forward to the
You will have
Panzer Army group or whoever it happens to be, or
you will have to use a truck which you don't have.
yeah, well,
So because it's better done with the panzers. So just you advance, you drop it on there, and then another one goes onto the area. Because you can make such a shift, but with activating 2 Panzergruppe. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say that this is the second one. It has some fuel.
yeah,
And no munitions. So you just activate, drop something here. For example, go here or maybe here, and then the second one activates, goes here, takes whatever it does, and let's say goes to the Smolensk.
yeah.
This is
He's coming one movement shy, is he not?
yeah. And or another thing is because you have a lot of loads on your, you can use a train transport. Yeah, which is the army. It's the 4th army.
Yeah.
So and you don't have, well, you
No.
don't have it here. You don't have the train. The train connection is not here. Why don't you have the train connections there? Yeah, now it's the problem. Now every mistakes you have made
Yeah.
before is really
Going
hurts
back,
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I have my munitions lost on the turn 1. Yeah, you can see I will be in the Moscow now.
Yeah.
Now I have to think of it. So
Yeah, you're just holding back and going, is it there?
yes, but there are two loads of munitions. One load which I'm missing. Yeah. I thought that I can refill it, but it's low.
Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do.
It all depends what is there.
Yeah, I know what's there, and I can't do anything about that. Not with who is forward currently. If we went another turn, that might be different.
No, but it's last turn and it's
Yeah.
up. It's everything in your hands.
Yeah.
Unless you allow them to overrun one of your positions and counterattack, then that doesn't go down.
This is
That's
also
true.
A valid tactic. Give ground to keep the fight going.
yeah, but it's only for let's say for the beginners. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we shift our AI cards, and it's not gonna work. But maybe we should allow you to take back Orsha. Yes, you can just activate your panzers, move back, and then
let them encroach.
You could do.
I think I might have to.
in such case, I will advance my fleet.
Which is
We will grab this, and we will have one turn more.
Yeah.
And you will be also in better position because then you will be able to use the trains
Yeah.
to transfer your supplies because you have loads of supplies with your
Yeah.
infantry armies, especially the fort. Yeah. You have.
Yeah.
So it's the best way you can do. Just pull back.
So if he comes to here,
Yep.
in fact, is there any point in going any further? No, there's not. He goes to there,
Yeah. So just using.
and then
You may still want to build the train connection.
Unfortunately, it does mean you're giving up a train connection.
yeah, it's fine. But there's nobody there to use it anyway. So first activation, I retreat because that's terrible. Don't mind me. I'm just having some of these.
Ooh, interesting.
If I take those,
Yep. You're clearing the line. Yes. Now we are struggling against the winter.
very much so. I'm going to take the Schnellkampfgruppe.
Yeah, it's there and there.
Okay. And then we will let them counterattack here.
Yep.
Yep. So they're perfectly happy. As promised, I will move my fleet here. So it goes back to the pool. Then my trains will carry the loads.
Interesting how deep the tactics get on this towards the end, just trying to figure out every last way you could just get a little bit more out of your work.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna need the pioneers.
So we get another new card,
Yeah, the final one.
which is
Cross transport realm. So better suited for
Lorried supplies.
lorry supplies, yeah. You can just build train in Riga. No? Yes, I can. Maybe I should have taken the transport line. Maybe I should have taken the Brandenburg. But I believe that pioneers can be useful. I think that they're gonna build up to Narva.
Dear.
right.
Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does this allow me to play a fifth lorry, or give me a free?
One or more lorries. In our case, it will be the fifth lorry, and each lorry will carry for this moment 5 units instead of just 4. Transport, it can be quite nice.
Controlled port, but
Yes, you have Odessa.
You have
I
Odessa.
have Odessa, but it's too far away to really do anything. And
Brandenburg
Burgers.
are nice because if you draw the bad cards,
yeah,
you can redirect them and tell, no, the enemies aren't there.
yeah.
Moscow is that direction, not this direction.
I think what I need to do is I'm going to grab some supplies. So give me 2 food, 2 munitions, 2 fuel. And so they will go there.
Aren't you advancing?
I need to do this in case we survive a little longer. So I'll grab these and 4 of these for my second action, and my third action will be Axis Romanians to get an extra action. So I will activate my Panzer.
But they are halted.
Oh yeah,
They need to be fed.
yeah. The only thing I can activate and move is those.
Yeah, but first use the air support, check what's there.
Honestly, gents, I'm at that stage where I think the Southern Army Group has attained enough prestige and is about ready to fly home to Berlin.
Fly home, you can walk. All you've done is farm, apparently. Churning up the mud.
I think I'll call my turn at that.
Okie
And
dokie.
so this last one goes down. Here.
Yeah, and the game ends. Yeah.
Yep. We didn't make it to Moscow. We came close, but those supply lines at the end were just a little bit too tight on us.
So how do you count up victory then?
Yeah. So just in that case, we just counting our medals.
Okay.
So I get 2 plus 2 from my cards, plus another 2 from the
9.
beaten armies. So I got 6.
9 for me.
Well, I got a mighty 3. It didn't take me long to count. I could count them again.
Yeah, 3.
So
No,
3 of those count as 1, yeah?
it's 2. It's worth 2.
Oh, it's worth 2.
So you have 4.
So yeah, 4
So 4.
Yeah.
altogether. Yep.
Right. Game over.
Game over. Yeah.
That was really interesting. I mean, like there were points there where I did think, like a round earlier, I could have just went, "No, I'm going to do nothing." But I wanted to just give you guys one last shot to actually get into Berlin. But from where we are now,
Wait, we started in Berlin.
well,
aiming
sorry,
for
to get
Moscow?
into Moscow
If you gave me that shot, I would be there.
this round. All right, show me how you would do it this round.
Yeah.
So let's say you had one more round to play. How would you play
Yeah.
that?
How will I play that? It's pretty easy. I will go to my 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All of the stuff comes along, yeah.
Of that first food, that's why I took 2.
Yeah.
So it will be eaten by
Yeah.
them. And but all the other stuff
Yeah. And then you're in,
comes
yeah.
back. Yeah. So the Panzergruppe is now,
Yeah, fully powered up.
yes, it's fully operational. What I do now is use air support to see what's there. Yeah. But now I can show it to everyone. Yeah. It's 15 by course.
That's not awful. And it would have
Yeah.
got you an extra medal.
Yeah, but in such case, medals are not important.
Mhm.
You just pull it off, activate the army, go here. You don't only pay for it because it's your controlled. Advance here, using my pioneers,
Yeah. Murder Moscow.
and then
It's 1 and 1.
and Moscow would be mine.
1 and 1 because
Yes,
your air support.
sure, yeah, and the Moscow would be. So yeah, everything was in Justin's hands. Yes.
So due to the incompetence of Southern Army Group, we are unfortunately turning tail and heading back to Berlin.
Yeah, exactly.
This has been Operation Barbarossa, brought to you by OnTableTop.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, drop your comments down below. Tell us what you thought of that game. I really enjoyed it. We will move on. We will see you again very soon.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.